Hey, Tommy House here at the First Warning Weather Center, quickly cutting into your program. I'm just going to take a minute or two to talk about some of the heavy rain that's ongoing out in the hill country at this time. So we've seen now for a few hours continuing heavy rain from San Saba all the way down to the San Antonio metro area here on this 4th of July. Lightning strikes detected out toward Blanco County, up toward Mason and San Saba. A lot of the rain up here is going to eventually flow to Buchanan. We'll talk about the rivers in just a second, but still seeing some rounds of heavy rain. How about the low pressure swirl? You can see some of that line is torrential rainfall now approaching Lampasas County down 281. Llano and Mason also getting still some rain for now hours on end. The Austin area I-35 corridor now beginning to see some moderate rainfall for the first time today. They've just had some on and off light showers throughout the morning. And then eventually this pocket of some reds and yellows will work toward Hayes County, Dripping Springs, and eventually along 290 into the Austin metro. So really starting to zoom in and see the specific impacts here where most of us are residing in the Austin metro. Flash flood warning continues. This is down toward Kirk County. They had multiple water rescues and unfortunately fatalities. KXAN.com, we're talking all about that. And then up toward Gillespie, Llano, and San Saba, portions of Mason County. Flash flood warning continues for several of those counties in the hill country, at least for the next few hours or so. So this is still ongoing now all throughout the morning hours. This is radar accumulation being picked up anywhere from around 4 inches up to 14. We even have rain gauge from LCRA confirming well over a foot of rain for northwestern Mason County, even a little bit of Gillespie, over 8 inches of rain. Just the entire area here from Lampasas, Blanco West, picking up on some significant rainfall. It will benefit the lakes. So this is the arrows I drew from the rivers toward Buchanan, Travis, and then Canyon Lake, which is just outside of the KXAN viewing area, from San Saba, Llano, down to Guadalupe. The heavy rain will eventually flow further east in the coming few days and will fill these lakes potentially up to several feet. But at this time right now, flood warning in the green shading out toward Brady, which is just outside of San Saba County and north of Mason. We're seeing 28.19 feet already being detected at this time, which is in the major flood stage. That's going to work eastward. And now San Saba is at 22.9, but the forecast peak is 32.4. So that's going to continue to rise through the rest of the afternoon, heading off into the evening. Also, Llano, look at the difference out toward Mason, 15.9 feet, expected to get at least up to 16, versus the Llano area, only at 2.16, but that could get up to around 10.5. So although most of the heavy rain is winding down out toward Mason, that doesn't mean the flooding is anywhere near over. We're still expecting to see this continue through the remainder of the 4th of July. So let's put a picture to all of this, especially if you live in our eastern counties in Austin where it's been fairly quiet. We'll see this sort of wind down and creep a little bit further more toward our area by 2:30, and then this will slowly taper off. But still additional rounds of rain are expected even when the fireworks are being lit up. So maybe not the intensity and the lightning that we're seeing this morning at 7:30 tonight, but still be on the lookout for some pockets of heavy rain. And make sure you download the KXAN First Warning Weather app. We're really diving into this coverage here, especially with the rivers. Today, although it's a cooler day, we still got to be weather aware. Again, that's KXAN.com/weather as we're tracking the river flooding and flash flooding that we've seen through central Texas this morning. Back to your regularly scheduled programming.